Hi friends, welcome to Gallant IAS. Hope you guys have an amazing day. So today we are going to start our new program, that is a CSAT question a day. So the program means we will be actually discussing a question and I will tell you the importance of that question in our CSAT and all those necessary equations revolving around that question, and if there is any shortcut method, that also I will be teaching you, plus how to approach that question. Okay, how to approach that question in, if there is more than two methods, that will be also, I'll be telling that also, and how to detect the points. Okay, how to detect the most important points from that question in order to solve that question, and of course finally we will be solving that question and getting the correct answer. Okay, so let's start with our first question. So look here. So the first question is actually based on a topic known as speed distance. So let's read the question. A train covers a distance in 50 minutes. It runs at a speed of 48 km per hour on an average. Find the speed at which the train must run to reduce the time of journey to 40 minutes. Okay, options are given, that is A 50 km, B 55, C 60 km per hour, and D 70 km per hour. So a train covers a distance in 50 minutes if it runs at a speed of 48 km per hour on an average. Okay, and we need to find the speed of the train if the train is running that same distance in 40 minutes. Okay, so here, as I said earlier, this question is based on a topic known as speed distance. Okay, first of all, in case of a question based on speed distance, make sure that you need to do any sort of conversions in that question. Okay, so the conversions in the sense, either you need to convert, sometimes you need to convert kilometer per hour into meter per second, or minutes into hours, or hours into back to minutes, or back to seconds, that you need to convert. So you need to check whether you need to do any sort of conversions in this question. So look here, the time given is in minutes and speed is in kilometer per hour. Okay, so you know that the speed of speed unit will be what? Either kilometer per hour or meter per second. And in order to, if the speed unit is in kilometer per hour, then time should be in hours. Okay, if the speed unit is in meter per second, the time unit should be in seconds. But here the speed unit is in kilometer per hour and the time unit is in minutes. Okay, so either we need to convert this kilometer per hour into meter per second, or this minutes, either you need to convert that minutes into hours. Okay, so before doing conversions, you need to check your options. Okay, before doing any sort of conversions, so you need to know what conversions that I need to do in this question. So before doing that conversion, first of all, check the options. So okay, so here in the options you can see that the unit of speed is given in kilometer per hour. All the unit speed, all the option speed units are given in kilometer per hour. Okay, so the option unit is in kilometer per hour, so our answer should be what? In kilometer per hour. That means here we need to convert this time, okay, this minutes into hours. Okay, we need to convert the time that is given in minutes, that to hours. Okay, that's the first thing that you need to take out from this question. Okay, the first point that you will be getting, or the question will be giving to you. Okay, so that's the first thing that you need to check on to look onto this question. Okay, that you will be getting from this question. Okay, now read the question. So here there is actually two cases are there. Okay, the first case is what? Check here. In the first case, a train covers a distance in 50 minutes. Okay, if it runs at a speed of 48 km per hour on an average. Okay, so there is actually a certain distance, so let that distance be D, and it is saying that the time taken to cover that distance is what? 50 minutes. Okay, the time taken to cover that distance is 50 minutes, and at a speed of what? Speed is what? Speed is 48 km per hour. Okay, speed is 48 km per hour. This is actually the first case. Okay, now the second case is what? In order to cover the same distance, okay, the train need to cover the same distance but at a time of 40 minutes, we need to find the speed. Okay, so initially the train was traveling at a speed of 48 km per hour. So in order to cover that distance, the train will be taking a time of 50 minutes. Now for the same distance, if the train takes only 40 minutes, and we need to find the speed at that time. Okay, speed in order to cover this same distance at a time of 40 minutes. Okay, so here, what's actually the common thing here in both the cases? In both the cases, what's the common thing that the train is having? Here, in both the cases, the train is traveling the same distance, right? The train is traveling same distance in both the cases. Okay, so that's actually the second key from the question. Okay, so the train traveling the same distance here. So with using that key only, we are going to solve this question. Okay, so I think all of you know the equations, right? Speed, distance, time equation. So what is the equation? Speed is what? Speed is equal to distance by time. S means speed, D means distance, T means time. So from this, we can know that distance is what? Distance is speed into time, and time is what? Time is distance by speed. Okay, this is very important. Okay, now in the first case, distance is what? So d value is what? D is what? Speed into time. Okay, speed into time. Speed is what? 48 into time, 50 minutes. Time is given in minutes. We need to convert time into hours. For that, divide by 60. Okay, so 50 by 60. In order to convert an hour into minute, multiply it by 60. In order to convert a minute into second, multiply it by 60. In order to convert an hour into second, multiply it by 3600. Okay, likewise, in order to convert seconds to hours, divide it by 3600. I think most of you know the basic conversions. Okay, so distance value you got it as, sorry, now in the first case, D value it is 48 into 50 by 60. You actually don't want to solve it, just keep it like that. Okay, in CSAT all the calculations should be solved at the final step only. Okay, because you can see some values will be cancelling out. Okay, so otherwise calculations will be a very tedious task. Okay, if you are trying to solve it here itself. Okay, I will show you how to solve questions like this. Okay, now take the second case. So here D value will be what? D is what? D is equal to distance, sorry, speed into time. Speed is the thing that we need to find. Let that speed value be X. So D is what? X into time is what? 40 minutes. So we need to convert that minutes into hours, that is 40 by 60. Okay. So in both the cases, we got the value of D. In the first case, D is what? 48 into 50 by 60. In the second case, D value is what? X into 40 by 60. We know that the train is taking the same distance in both the cases, right? So we can equate the D values. That means let this be equation 1. If this be equation 2, we can equate both the equations 1 and 2. Okay, now let's do that equation. Let's equate that equation. So I'm rubbing this thing, okay? Okay, so 48 into 50 by 60 is equal to what? X into 40 by 60. Okay, so 48 into 50 by 60, that is equation 1, is equal to equation 2, that is X into 40 by 60. Okay, now look here. 48 into 50 by 60 is equal to X into 40 by 60. From this, we need to find the value of X, and that X value will be what? Our answer. Okay, so this 60 both get cancelled, and this 0 got cancelled. Okay, now it is 48 into 5 is equal to what? Is equal to X into, so here 48 into 5 is equal to what? X into 4. Okay, so X will be what? X is equal to 48 into 5, the whole divided by 4. Okay, for 12 times 48, right? Yeah, 12 times. So X value will be what? 60 kilometer per hour. So our answer will be what? 60 kilometer per hour. So we got our answer as 60 kilometer per hour. So I think you got the idea regarding this question, right? So this is actually a frequent type of questions, okay, UPSC is asked. Okay, so we will be discussing similar type of questions, okay, different type, we will be discussing that questions in the coming days. Okay guys, all the best with your preparation. So for more details regarding Gallant IAS courses and all, please log on to www.gallantias.com. Thank you guys, and for more videos subscribe to our YouTube channel.